Luke Spiller, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are we doing today, man?
I'm good. I'm really good. I just been listening to the radio, and now I'm currently on the phone talking to yourself.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you because earlier today I put out a tweet that I'd be recording an interview with you, and we'd have it up on the website at kfma.com in advance of the Struts tickets going on sale for the Tucson date, April 2nd at The Rock. And I got a retweet from the Luke Spiller himself.
Ah, that's all right. Of course, I'm always scanning Twitter on the search for kind words and possible candidates for my retweet button. So congratulations.
I made the cut. Well, because to me, there's two things on Twitter. You either get the like, which is basically the Twitter FU, or you get the retweet, which is like, I'm in full support and I want my followers to know that. So I thank you for not giving me the Twitter FU and helping me promote this. I appreciate that.
That's fine. I mean, my personal opinion is, the like is far from an FU. I always try to like as many tweets that I can. Obviously, because once scanning through the news feed, I find it hard at times to kind of reply to everyone. So anyone who is listening and I have liked, let me just sincerely say that is not an FU, as you so lovely put it.
So everybody wants, it had its hooks in me, man, from like the first two tracks I listened to, and super, super excited, could have been me. We played on the radio. We're playing Kiss This now. I mean, what if you had to pick your favorite child? What's your favorite track on that album?
Oh, that's really hard. I guess I'll be partially, swayed to kind of choose something which is fairly more recent. There's a track on it which me and Adam did with a fantastic producer called Marty Fredrickson, and it's called Merry Go Round. And to me, it's just what the album needed, that kind of great mid-tempo ballad. So it's kind of like our country moment as well, but it's still very, 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 very Struts. So I'd say that one's one of my favorites.
And again, Luke Spiller from the Struts on the phone in advance of the April 2nd show coming up at The Rock here in Tucson. I've never seen you guys live. I'm very excited to see you live just because of what I've seen footage of you performing. Were you born to be a frontman, or was there something in life that said, nope, that's what I'm doing now. I want to be that?
I've always just done what I wanted, really. And I've always had quite a clear vision in which way I want to do that. And it's always been from the hymn sheet of looking at things from the past and really soaking up the influences that I have and trying to push them into a new contemporary manner. But, with our live show, that's more of a collective effort. And, we take great pride in putting on a show and giving the punter, their money's worth every night. So that's exactly what we're about.
And who would those influences be if you had to name a few?
Just to be honest, it's quite across the board. I've been talking a lot of music recently and influences, and obviously, there's the more kind of obvious ones like Queen, etc., and the Beatles and the Stones. But I really get drawn into anything that I'm kind of listening to at the moment. So that's anything. These singer-songwriters like Rodriguez at the moment, I'm listening a lot to from the film Finding Sugar Man. It's just anything that turns me on musically, really. I don't want to box myself too much in a rock and roll persona or genre, so to speak,
Well, the biggest one I've always read about, and I didn't want to lead with it, was the Freddie Mercury comparison. I mean, do you embrace that? Is that a nice tip of the cap, or do you feel like you're blazing your own trail?
I think it's a lovely compliment, and of course, it's an honor to be in the same sentence as someone like that. But then again, as well, I take it really with a pinch of salt. The way I see it is, the reason why I'm kind of being pigeonholed like that is I guess on some levels there's some, slight similarities, and it's no mystery that I wear my influences on my sleeve. But we're the only band really with the classic setup of having like a front man, which is backed by like the typical three-piece band musically. So if there was a lot more groups like us with like slight variations of like the frontmen, I don't think I'd be compared to all these greats as much. That's kind of like the way I think about it.
That's fair. And you said wearing it on your sleeve. That's quite literally, because didn't I read somewhere you have the same costume designer that once designed for Freddie?
Yes, I collaborated with her, about 2 years ago now, when I was thinking about, what to wear for this show that we had supporting the Rolling Stones in Paris, and I needed something big, and I knew and was aware of her work that she'd done with Freddie, and I wanted to achieve something similar, where if I extended my body, I'd be able to have an outfit that did that. But more recently as well, I've been working with a designer called Ray Brown as well, who's also fantastic, and he dressed and helped design some great outfits when we were doing the Motley Crue shows late last year, which was great as well.
If you had to pick a favorite tour that you've done so far, because like you said, you've played with the Stones, Motley Crue, many other bands, who would you put up there?
I think, we haven't really done that much supporting. The Stones and Motley Crue are only the kind of real big cheeses, so to speak, that we've done. We tend to concentrate more on our own audience and our own shows, because things for us are happening so quick, and we feel like we have to really strike while the iron's hot. So some of the favourite touring that I've done, with the band and underneath our own banner is definitely been last year, touring through the States on a bus and seeing every nook and cranny that is this country, and meeting so many great fans as well, and every night was just an incredible blast. So last year, definitely.
For what it's worth, the opinion of an annoying radio DJ in Tucson, Arizona, I would love in the future to see a tour with the Struts, the Darkness, and Foxy Shazam. So if in any way, shape, or form you could make that happen, you'd make me one happy DJ.
Well, I'm afraid Foxy Shazam has split up, and I'm not sure what's happening with the Darkness. I'm a big fan. I think they released a new album last year, but who knows? I'd love to. I'd love to go see them. Thanks for reminding me. I've got to catch another show. I haven't seen them in probably like 10 years, so that'd be great.
Well, see, I'm here to help. I'm a helper. But again, Luke Spiller of the Struts, you guys carrying the glam rock torch, so to speak. April 2nd at The Rock. Tickets are on sale now. Luke, we're looking forward to having you guys in town, and thank you so much for calling in today. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. I'd just like to say, obviously, a quick note that any of the listeners who are interested coming to see us play, firstly, thank you, and secondly, you can find the tickets via thestruts.com. And we're also doing a VIP package this year while touring throughout the USA because of how receptive the audience was last year, in which you can pay obviously a little bit extra, and there'll be like a Q&A with the group and photographs and stuff. So just another cool thing we wanted to add for this tour coming up.
The Struts Invasion Tour 2016, taking America by storm.
Thank you very much.
Well, Luke, thank you again, brother, and we'll see you in April.
All right, man. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, take care.
Cheers, mate. Bye.